A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbi zidni ilma, Rabbi zidni ilma, Rabbi zidni ilma. I welcome every one of you to Hifz Year 1 English online class. Today we are going to do week 3. I'm your teacher, Miss Mehreen Waseem. I hope and pray that every one of you is doing well. Okay, so we are going to do unit 1. You've already done the reading of, yes, Pippi Longstocking. It's on textbook page number 2 till 4. You've done the reading, you've marked the difficult words. So before we start, I want you to just quickly go through the rules of the lesson. Listen carefully and pay attention. Listen to every detail that is being told to you. Maintain your focus on the screen as you listen. Try to sit on a place which has minimum distractions. Okay? Keep your textbook, workbook and notebook with you. Take notes wherever required on your textbook or a piece of paper on a copy. Follow the instructions provided regarding the classwork and homework, your copy formatting, the way that the work is expected from you. I expect good and prompt work. So try to follow the instructions that are being given in the lesson. Okay, a quick resource checklist. You need to have your textbook, your workbook, your notebook and your stationery with you. Objectives. Okay, so by the end of today's lesson, you will learn how to recall a story, comprehend the main idea of the story, answer the questions from the text. So, let us recall the story. Textbook page 2 till 4 of Pippi Longstocking. So, I'm quickly going to take you through the story elements. I'm sure every one of you has done it. So, we are just going to discuss the story bit by bit so that you understand the plot and the main idea. The first thing are the characters in the story. So, Pippi Longstocking, Tommy and Nika. The setting in the story, where the story takes place, is Villa Vellucula, and this place is where the story starts, and then we have the street where the story continues. The problem in the story. So what went wrong? What do you actually think went wrong? Pippi was an unusual and a remarkable girl who lied to entertain. How many of you do that? Let's see. Okay. Solutions. How did they actually solve the problem? She accepted her lie when somebody told her that you are lying and extended her hand in friendship. Now, good friends do that. Good friends always tell their friends very honestly. If they are lying, they tell them that they are lying. And that's how you make good friends. And importantly, in Islam, one thing is for sure that we're not supposed to lie. But then the other thing that is important for the person who's listening to it is that we need to understand that we need to make sure that we tell the other person that this is a lie or stop whatever wrong is going on. So this is actually what happened in the story. So she accepted her lie and extended hand in friendship. So in the ending, the new neighbors finally became friends. So they actually became friends, and the friends came to know how she actually behaved, or maybe she gave a reason that she forgot. Now let's go on to the words that you know, the words that already have been discussed, but for your quick memory, I'll just go through the words. Braided is a plait, that style of hair. Cannibal, someone who eats other people's flesh. Okay, courage is bravery. Freckles, small darker, this darker color on skin, small patches. Then remarkable, someone or something worth noticing, something very special, something very outstanding. Sidewalk, a paved pathway at the end of a road. Stockings, very long stockings, somebody having very long socks. Okay. Now, let's move on to the details of the story. So, on page 2 that you've already read, Miss Pippi Longstocking is an unusual and remarkable girl who shifts into Villicula. Then the children next door, Tommy and Ika, had gone to their grandmother when Miss Pippi shifted in. So they actually didn't see her shifting in. After coming back, they stood near their door, wondering if there would be anything exciting or it would be just another dull day. So just as they were wondering what actually happened, they saw this remarkable girl they had ever seen come out for their morning walk. So they weren't expecting somebody coming out. And what was interesting about her two tight carrot braids which stuck out, as you can notice in the picture. So, and her nose, very small, potato-shaped dotted nose. So, just notice the way the details are given about Pippi Longstocking's appearance. Then, on page 3, further we see that now Pippi's dress was being discussed. Pippi's dress was blue in color with red patches. She had her own style. As you can notice in the picture, her shoes were bigger, her dress was with patches, and she was okay and she was happy with it. So the most amazing thing about her was her pet monkey and the way it was dressed as well. She walked backward, to add to all of this, she walked backward and she didn't want to turn around to walk back. And she was very confident about whatever she was doing. So Pippi tried to impress them with her tall tales about farthest Asia. So she wanted to become friends. She told them some tall tales. But then she accepted that she was lying when Tommy pointed it out. Otherwise, she would have, carried on with it. Then Pippi realized she was lying. She apologized that lying is a wicked thing. Now, the good thing about here is that Pippi realized what wrong she was doing. She claimed that she forgets it now and then, so she wanted her friends to remind her whenever she is getting into lying. So Pippi again continued that her mother is an angel and her father is the king of a cannibal island. So what does Pippi do? Pippi smiled and continued with her stories of people lying in Congo all day. The kids finally became friends and invited her in for breakfast. So what does she do before accepting the invitation? Pippi accepted, okay, I will come in, and introduced her pet monkey, Mr. Nilsson. The pet monkey was very polite and he took off his cap and bowed down very politely, impressing the kids. So this is your whole story. Okay, now memory check very quickly. I'm going to ask you a few questions. Let's see how many of you remember what is actually happening. So try to assess whatever you have understood from the story. If you feel that at any point you haven't understood, try to read the story again to your own self. And this time read it aloud. Okay, so how has the author described Pippi in the story? I'm giving you a few options. Let's see how many of you are correct on it. Okay, a normal girl, a crazy girl, and an unusual girl. What could it be? Think again. Yes, an unusual girl. Okay, next one. Can you recall any details that tell us that Pippi is a remarkable girl? Do you remember any details that tell us that Pippi is a remarkable, amazing girl? So Pippi's pet, her house, her appearance, her ability to lie. What makes her a remarkable girl? What makes her special? I'm sure you must have figured it out by now. Yes, Pippi's pet and her appearance makes her very special. Again, another quick memory test. So what was the name of Pippi's pet monkey? Mr. Nelly, Mr. Thompson, or Mr. Nilsson? Quick, think again. Yes, it's Mr. Nilsson. Well done, boys. Okay, so for the classwork, textbook page 5, I need you to open up textbook page number 5. We are going to do exercise A, question 1, from part A till E. So you're going to take out this part and you're just going to write the answers. So question A was, what was the name of Pippi's house? B, what were Tommy and Anika thinking while standing by their house? What was unusual about how Pippi went on her morning walk? D, which 3 countries did Pippi say she has been to? E, where were Pippi's parents? So these are all the basic questions that you need to do. Here's what you need to understand before answering the questions, okay? And this is very important. I would be expecting answers on this pattern. Your answer to your question has to be in the form of a sentence. You cannot give me one-word answers, okay? So keep that clear. Remember, half of the answer is in your question. Look at the question very carefully. Read it twice before answering it. Try to find what is being asked in the question. So skim the text, your story, to find the answers. Maybe you would find some keywords and they're going to help you. Okay. Next important thing. Prepare your index and page of your notebook. So in your index, you're going to write the date, and this is what you're going to write in your index. Unit 1, exercise A, question 1, A till E. Now this is how I expect your page to be prepared. The classwork, the heading should be in red color, and date and day properly placed. TB page 5, exercise A, 1, A till E. Okay, so I expect, and this pattern is going to keep on going, and I expect you people, whatever date you are doing your work on, kindly mention that. Okay, so you have 15 minutes. Prepare your index page, answer the questions, and please remember to write the answers only. Your time starts now. You can pause the video. Yes, I'm sure you must have completed your homework. Let's move on towards the work. Okay, so Pippi Longstocking, TB page 6, working with words. You just need to choose any 5 amongst these. Make sentences. This is how you need to prepare your index. And this is how you're going to prepare your page. For your homework, how to submit it to your classwork and your homework in your notebook. Take a clear picture of your work. Upload through Scanner app in your classroom because that gives a better picture. Submit it in time. Jazakallah khairan kaseera. Take good care of yourself. Stay safe. Stay home. Any questions, you can always ask in the comment box in your classrooms. Before we finish up, we need to recite our dua.